When I was a child, I absolutely loved the show, The Antiques Roadshow. I used to dream about going into my attic, finding a peculiar object, then going back to the show and them offering me vast amounts of money. Well, the BBC programme Flog It are here at Whipsnade Zoo. Why has Flog It decided to come to Bedfordshire and Whipsnade Zoo?
Well, we always try and get around the country as much as possible. We haven't been to this part of the world for a while, and we just thought, why not the zoo? It just seemed like quite an interesting place to come. We thought it was quite central, that lots of people would know about the zoo and be able to find it, and we really just wanted to see what would turn up. So it was a kind of combination of a quirky location, a nice county, and somewhere that we hadn't been for a while. The whole idea of the programme is that people come along and they get their items valued, and certain items that we think would work well at auction are then taken to the auction house, during which the individual is filmed and they become part of the programme. So it's kind of an agreement between us and them that they want to sell the item, we want to film it, we want to take it to auction. So once it's taken to the auction house, in a few weeks' time, we're going to go to Tring auction galleries, and we'll see these items that we filmed today being sold.
Do you find with particular areas you'll find certain objects and antiques that of the same class?
Yeah, I mean, I think things like Worcester you'd think would turn up around Worcester, and Staffordshire pottery would turn up around Staffordshire, which can be the case. But you never know, and that's the beauty of a programme like this. You can be so surprised because people have all sorts of things in their lofts and in their cupboards, and as soon as they know we're coming, they kind of get it out and they think, oh, that's interesting. So whilst you would expect certain things to turn up in certain areas, if we're doing a naval port, you'd expect maritime stuff. The beauty is that we never know, and that's what's so good about it.
We've got Sara Webb, our very own local news presenter. What on earth are you doing here?
I'm just helping out. They got in contact with the university, and we've just seen if anyone was willing to help out. It's a good experience, and it kind of gives me more contact, so yeah.
So what have you been doing today?
I've been making cups of tea, and like stewarding people and just making sure people are happy and things like that. So yeah, it's a good experience. So a lot of standing around in the sun, which is a good thing. So.
Have you learnt anything?
Apart from no, I'm joking. Yeah, really, just it's like a new environment. Like I've never really worked on location before. I've always been in studios and that, so it's just something different. Especially as it's such a public place like this, it's just a good experience. So yeah, I guess I have learnt.
Are you actually from Bedfordshire?
Yeah, I live in Dunstable, which is about 4 miles down the road.
And can you tell us about what you've brought to Flog It?
How did I hear about it?
What did you bring? You've got some.
Oh, sorry, I bought a collection of military cat badges.
Can you explain a little bit about them?
Well, I've been collecting these since probably the early 50s when I was in the army, and I had quite a collection then. It slowed down a little bit, and then in recent years I go to car boot sales, antique fairs, even auctions, and if there's anything there that I think I haven't got, then I buy it. Very often I find that when I get it home I've already got it, but it's one of those things. I have catalogued them at different times, but perhaps it's not always up to date.
And what stirred your interest?
Doing my national service in North Wales and meeting different regiments, different people, and it all really stemmed from that.
I cannot believe that the BBC programme Flog It have turned up to Whipsnade Zoo. It's been a huge success, and I hope that they do come back. I'm Charmaine Lyon reporting for Local News TV.